We start with going back into the 1940s. Frank says, let's get married. He's sure, he knows. And of course, she says she knows too. As you come into a new relationship, we are often reminded of other conversations, other experiences, other things that will keep our focus away from where it needs to be, which is the present with the person that we are committing to. And in today's world, this is something that is ever present. In fact, it is so well established that we can't even imagine there being any other way of behavior. We then cut to Jamie and Claire kissing in the chapel at their wedding. And we are thrown into the new level, the new life that Claire has been given. There's this beautiful moment where Claire says that sometimes you forget your life, that you forget all that you treasured and kept dear, and that these pearls are like scattered on the floor from a breaking and never to be found again. And you have to forget them, or at least you try. And yet, she's on the precipice of really experiencing love in a way that she never knew was possible. And that is for us as well. It is so easy to think that we will never have love again, or that we don't ever want love again. My prayer is that in the exploration of this, that the Holy Spirit will guide you through this discussion, and that there will be things that will be illuminated within you to provide more wholeness, more alignment, and more genuine love into your life. Claire and Jamie go back, and the party is going on for the wedding is over, and they go up into the bedchamber. Everyone is waiting for them to consummate the marriage. It was something not to wait on, that from the moment the wedding has occurred, that this was the door to open into something that would keep them together forever. No matter how many people one has slept with, they may never know the lessons of what lovemaking truly is. With Jamie and Claire, we are invited in to see how lovemaking works. And this is sacred. The very first time they have sex, Jamie is focused on getting this done, what he has heard from the other men, believing that women are not so into it, and accomplishes the act. And this can be someone's experience forevermore. And this is a very lonely place for a woman, because she is seemingly ignored. The second time, Jamie is terrified that he's hurting her and instantly checks in with her, "Am I hurting you?" And she says no. Jamie learns that this is part of it, that there is a place that is so hungry that you must check in with each other to make sure that each person feels safe. Claire travels down and uses her mouth to please him. God tells us that the husband is to please his wife, and the wife is to please her husband. And as we each give that gift to each other, you're automatically satisfied. But if you're looking for a one-way street, marriage is not it. Jamie falls asleep and Claire goes by the fire and she's thinking things through. And Jamie knows this is the time to give her the pearls. This is such a blessing. This is showing Claire that in her thoughts about the pearls, that they're gone, that they're lost forever, and that she has to forget. He brings her the precious, completed, unbroken strand of pearls and puts them around her neck. God hears the things that we don't speak out loud, the things that are in our minds and in our hearts. I'm reminded of when Philip was under the fig tree and he felt the very real presence of the Lord. And Jesus says, when he met him a little later in that day, I was under the fig tree with you. Jamie fulfills that with the gift of the pearl necklace. After Claire walks away in her thoughts, in reflection, and comes back to want to see Jamie naked. And he says to her, you must do the same. And Claire says, have you never seen a naked woman before? And Jamie says, never so close, and not one that's mine. And they make love again, really for the first time. This is where they are together in unison, in unity. In Song of Songs, the man says to the woman, you are my private garden, my treasure, my bride. A private garden for a man to retreat to, not multiple forests or mountains or lands to conquer. He retreats into one place. For the woman, she says, like the finest apple tree in the orchard, among other men I sit in his delightful shade. The shade that comes is from one tree in the orchard among many. Both for the man and the woman, there's a place that they go in secret, only with each other. What a beautiful feeling that must be, right? To be the only one in a culture that has many lovers. It's a culture of many goodbyes. It's a culture of so much loss and grief. These are words of intimacy. These are words of sacredness, of making another person so special that you would never let them go, because they are your only one. And to the young people out there, my prayer time and time again is to say, don't go the road of confusion, heartbreak, loneliness. Go the path. Start the path right. And for those who are single, know that there is a plan. Know that even until our older years, with gray hair and faulty sight, that all hope is not lost. It's only lost if we believe that it is.